the people you look up to in the industry no longer send traffic to their capture page on the front end. In fact, you've heard me teach on this for the last 8 years, but here we are on acquisition.com, Alex Hormozi's site. And as you can see, he starts your customer journey in the acquisition realm. AKA, he asks you if you're here to sell, scale, or start a business, and he doesn't ask for your name and email address unless you take his survey. And even then, he wants you to create an account or actually take one of the 3 actions by becoming a customer of acquisition.com. Now, he's not leaving money on the table, though. There's just a better mousetrap, as my friend Tony says. And this is the better mousetrap. Excuse the fact that this is a screenshot. My news feed refreshed when I put my phone down, but I was smart enough to take a screenshot so I could share this video with you. As you can see, I was immediately retargeted by acquisition.com. Now, full disclosure, I was there in interest in helping one of my family members sell one of our e-commerce brands. So I took the survey as someone looking to sell a business, and he assumed, because of the kind of income we were making and because of the business that it was in, that I was a baby boomer. So he sent me a retargeting campaign talking about how baby boomers are selling their companies and retiring. And here's some tips on how to sell at a higher cost in exchange for my name and email address. Guys, that right there is the blueprint. That's the formula. That's going in the right direction. Send your leads to check out your offer first. Either get a yes out of them. 20 to 30% of the people who land on your capture page that weren't going to opt in anyway, because 80% of people who land on your capture page, if they were to land on your sales page and your video or even the content on the page was relevant to them, like I said, 20 to 30% of that 80% that's a no would actually be a yes to your product. But you send them to the capture page, so they don't even get to tell you potentially yes first. And if you add retargeting to what I just taught, the average person takes 3 to 7 exposures to something that they want to actually say yes to it. So if you send them to your sales page first, for pennies on the dollar, retarget them back to checking out your offer with a little bit more information, making it a little bit more relevant to them every single time. When you either give them that 3rd or 7th exposure, you're going to get a yes. Or even more importantly, if you're actually interested in building your list as if it's the holy grail to you, then when you go to ask them for an opt-in, you're going to get a lot higher of an opt-in rate than a 20-something% opt-in rate from your retargeted traffic. Try it out. You don't have to believe me, even though I've been teaching it for 8 years, but Alex makes sometimes $100 million acquisitions on acquisition.com in a single transaction. And he isn't asking for a name and email address up front. He is running his business this way. Why shouldn't you? That's not financial advice. That's a fact of life.